If you want to use weights today, I'll be using 3 pounds, something just heavy enough to create some resistance. Maybe you want to go a little bit heavier than that. Maybe you want to go lighter. Maybe you don't want to use any weights at all. So just find what feels best for you and your body today. Make sure you have some water and anything else that you need in order to feel prepared and ready to begin. And then we'll take a moment just to settle. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Let go of your day. And just allow yourself to become fully present. And acknowledge any goals or intentions you have for your practice today. And with a deep breath out, let anything go that does not serve your intentions. And then when you feel ready, take a deep breath in and just give everything a good squeeze. Lift your shoulders into your ears, tense your hands into fists, maybe squeeze your eyes tight. And then as you exhale, just soften that tension and let it go. And we'll do that again, just at your own pace. Tense and squeeze anything that you can, creating some tension and some resistance. And when you're ready to release, soften, shake it out, let it go. And if that felt good, you can do that again. Inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, release and let go. And just give the shoulders a little roll here. You can lift and lower or circle the shoulders around. And just moving in ways that feel good to you. And if you're moving in circles, maybe you'd like to change that direction and go the other way. And then again, give everything a good squeeze. Inhale, tense and tighten. And exhale, release and let go. And then just allow your hands to rest on your legs, or if you like, you can place your hands on your belly and just begin to allow your breath to flow in and out with ease. It's getting very windy out there. Might be windy where you are as well. So just use this breath to anchor you, keep you grounded and present so we don't get blown away by the wind. And as you inhale, imagine you are inflating a balloon. Your belly and your waist and your low back just begin to expand all around you. And as you exhale, release the air out of that balloon, squeeze it all out. Visualizing the shape of a balloon as you expand and inhale. And visualizing squeezing the air out of that balloon as you exhale. And just 2 more deep breaths here. Inhaling as deeply as you can. Maybe pause at the top of that breath. And exhale, release, connect to your core. And one more time. Good. If your palms are face up, maybe turn your palms to face down. And the next time you inhale, just let your nose look up, your eyes look up. And as you exhale, drop your chin down. And inhale, looking up, getting a stretch in the front of your neck. And exhale, looking down, stretching into the back of the neck. If you want to take this a little further, you can inhale and slide your elbows back behind you. And then as you exhale, slide your fingers towards your knees as you look down. Just moving in your range of motion here. Inhale, look up, slide back. And exhale, look down, slide the fingers forward. Just one more time. And this time, as you're looking down, just stay here a little bit longer. And chin is in towards your chest. And just breathe into the back of the neck, back of the shoulders. And on your next inhale, just come to a neutral position. And then maybe tip one ear towards the shoulder. The opposite arm can rest down beside you. Maybe link your fingers around the bottom of your chair, or maybe tuck it behind your back, just whatever works for you here. And then inhale, come back to center and other side. Just drop the ear towards the shoulder. Maybe find a way to anchor that arm and shoulder here. And linking the fingers underneath your chair or behind your back. And on your inhale, return to center. Good. Maybe roll the shoulders again. And then just cross one arm over your chest. Your other hand maybe can reach to the back of that arm and just like you're giving yourself a hug here. Hug that arm in towards you and take a breath. You can either stay here a little bit longer, or if it feels okay, to take that elbow overhead or behind your head and just kind of lean away to stretch into the side of your body. And then let that go. And if it's an option for you to move to the second side, you can cross that arm in front or repeat on the first side again. Just giving yourself a hug. Feel a release maybe in the back of the shoulder, the arm, or just notice your breath here. And again, you can either stay here, or if it's an option for you to take that elbow overhead or behind the back of your head, you can lean away from it. Again, just do what feels good to you. And then let that go. Good. And let's bring the elbows into the waist, palms face up. Open and close your hands. Starting to get a little bit more movement here now through the upper back and shoulder joint. Allowing your breath just to be natural here. Good. Just about 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. Bring your arms down and we'll just lift and lower, raising the arms up and down. Then you can either continue here, keeping the arms straight, or bend the elbows and reach forward. You can continue to do what you were already doing or add a crisscross in front of your chest. Good. We'll go for another 20 seconds, just doing what feels good to you. We're not trying to go to our highest intensity just yet. Just getting everything warmed up. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's keep the elbows into the waist and then just lift and lower the elbows here. Waking up the shoulder joint from this direction. You can give a little extra squeeze, hugging the arms into your body. If you like, you can extend the arms out so they're a little bit longer, just lifting to your level. Good. Last one. And I'll just take one arm and just scoop in front of the chest, going a bit across here on a bit of a diagonal. Good. And then let's switch to the other side, or you can stay on that same side. 3, 2, last one. Very good. And now maybe take the arms overhead, and it's like you're doing a tricep extension without the weights, just warming up the shoulders from this direction. And if this doesn't feel good to you, you can do the arms back behind you, one arm or both. Good. Keep going for 7 more seconds. 2 and 1. Very good. All right. Roll out the shoulders and then turn your palms to face up. And it's like you're juggling balls, tossing one ball up at a time, catching and tossing again. And you can start right here just in front of the chest. And then when you're ready to move out a little bit further, challenge yourself by reaching up, reaching down, reaching out, all around. Good. All right. 8 more seconds. All right. Now let's turn the palms to face down and just playing slow motion drums. So, not real hard here at first, just getting used to this position, moving around, pressing down. Good. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Very nice. And now let's go for a run or ski, whichever one feels better for you today. It's an option for you to add the knees and the feet. You can always add in a marching motion whenever that seems appropriate for you. Good. 10 more seconds. Here comes Jack. All right. Let's bring the hands to the chest, elbows lifted. Do a little bit of speed punches here, just kind of stirring it all up. And then, if it's an option for you, maybe reverse that direction. Good. Check in with your breath. All right. Now let's row the boat. You can row across the body, get a bit of a diagonal going here, a little bit of a twist. If that doesn't work for you today, you can row your boat forward and back. Again, we're not trying to go to our highest intensity just yet. Just want to get everything nice and warm, wake up the muscles, warm up our joints. The more we move our joints around in a pain-free range of motion, the easier it is for those joints to move and adapt. The range of motion can increase. Good. We've got about 15 seconds. Notice your breath. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right. So that's our warm up. Have a sip of water if you like, and then we will transition to our weights. All right. So getting grounded, connect to your breath. Find your ready position when you're ready, elbows back, palms face up. And then one arm or both arms can open and close. So we did this in our warm up, warming up the rotator cuff, shoulder joint, and all the muscles that are connected here. Now we're adding a little bit of resistance to help those muscles get stronger. We're about halfway through. The palms can face up. Palms can also face each other. Good. 8 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, bring your arms down a moment. Roll out those shoulders and then bend your elbows into your waist. Lift and lower your elbows on a slight diagonal out beside you. It can be single arm or both. Nice natural breath here. If your weights are lighter, you might move a little quicker. If your weights are heavier, it might be a little slower. So just pace yourself according. We're about halfway through. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bring your arms down, give your shoulders a little roll, and then single arm, cross over the body on a slight diagonal, and scooping through the elbow and the hand. Try to control that momentum. So a lot of these we're kind of swinging the arms around. It's easy to lose control. So you want to stay in control here. And then if you're switching sides, you can switch here with me. Easy breath. Stay present. 2 and 1. Very good. Arms can come down. And then bicep curls. Start with a traditional bicep curl. And palm turns upward as you bend your elbow. Could be single arm or both arms. We're about halfway through. Good. Almost there. 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. Very good. All right, next up we have our triceps. So if you already know what you like to do, you can go ahead and dive in. You can also press down away from your seat like you're trying to push yourself out of your chair. You can also press your elbows against the back of your chair, a little isometric press, squeeze and release, or hands overhead, or hands behind you. And again, this is either single arm or both arms. We're about halfway through. Very good. 10 more seconds. Last one. All right, take a moment to rest. You can let go of those weights if you want to. Have a little stretch. Sip of water if you like. All right, when you're ready, let's come into our ready position for round two. All right, here we go. Open and close. Just find a pace that works for your body today. We want to conserve some of our energy so we have the energy that we need to carry us through our high intensity interval training. Good. We're about halfway through. Notice your breath here. Try not to hold it. Good. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. Let your arms straighten out a moment. Roll out the shoulders. And then next we have our lateral raises, either a single arm or both arms. Good. Just moving at your own steady pace. Good. We're about halfway through. Good. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Very nice. All right. Bring the arms down. Maybe give the shoulders a little roll. And then moving right along. Front raises, a little scoop across. And the arm is just a little bent, but it stays in that same extended position. And if you're switching sides, you can switch with me. Good. 2 and 1. Very good. All right, next up we have biceps. You can do a traditional bicep curl, or variation would be a hammer curl, just keeping that palm facing in as you lower and lift. Or if it's easier to hold the weights, keeping the palm up, just keep your palm facing upward. Good. And we are about halfway there. And check in with your breath. Stay present with your body. Good. Almost there. 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right. Triceps, whichever one you enjoy the most. Notice today if you're feeling stronger. We've been doing this for a long time together. So it's always good to just bring awareness to how things are changing for you. Notice any improvements. Good. And we're about halfway through. Good. Notice your breath. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. Round 2 is done. Can shake it off. Check in with your hands and your wrists if you're holding on to weights today. Give them a little stretch. And then when you are ready, come back to your ready position for our final round. Here we go. Back to our rotator cuff. We're about halfway through. Controlling that momentum. Ten more seconds. And 2 and 1. Very good. Roll out those shoulders, and then we'll move on to our lateral raises, either with bent elbows, or you can choose to straighten those arms out anytime. And you're on a slight diagonal here, so you should be able to see your hand and your peripheral vision. And we're about halfway through. Use your breath as a resource for strength and power. Good. 2 more. Last one. Very good. All right. Now across on a slight diagonal. Check in with that breath. Good. We're about halfway through. Can switch sides if you're switching sides. All right. 3 more seconds. Last one. Very nice. You can bring your arms down, and then we'll move into our bicep curls. It can be a traditional curl, or maybe another option is the lateral curl, a little bit towards the side of the body, still on a diagonal, or either of those variations that work for you. Good. And we're halfway through. Switch to the other side if you're doing one at a time. And 3 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Final round of triceps. Feel yourself getting stronger every time. Two more. All right, we're halfway through. Two more seconds. Last one. And we are done. Very nice. You can set those off to the side. Take a nice deep breath. Maybe roll out your shoulders. Have a sip of water. And then prepare for the next phase. Moving into our high intensity interval training. So this means we are going to go to our highest intensity. You can start with a little bit of a run or skiing, and then start to go even faster. So faster, faster to increase the intensity, increase the challenge. You could also lean back a little bit if you're not right up against your chair, engaging the core. For those of you, if it's an option to add the feet, the knees, feel free to add that in as well. And then we want to go, go, go as fast as you can. We'll be taking about a 15-second break in between each of our exercises today. Good. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. So during the rest periods, if you want to just move down to a lower intensity exercise or stretch or completely take a break, whatever works for you. All right, let's bring the hands to our legs. We'll reach up and down, reach up and down. In between the up and the down, you're just tapping your legs and keeping you grounded. It's up to you how high you want to reach, how low you want to go. Keeping the head and the eyes slightly lifted as you reach forward. Increasing that intensity, going faster, reaching higher. 3 more seconds. Last one. And rest. Good. Always remember, come back to your breath. Nice expansive inhale, and then recruit the core on the exhale. Good. All right. Let's play those drums. Palms face down. Drumming all around you now. If you'd rather use drumsticks, you could hold drumsticks, or you can play the bongo drums with your hand and palms open. Elbows stay kind of lifted here to recruit the muscles of the back. And then you can start to play those drums all around you. More seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right. Check in. Deep breath in and deep breath out. All right. Now let's chop some wood. You're holding an axe with one hand or both hands, chopping up and down. You could always do one arm or both arms. Recruiting the core as you chop down. Use your imagination here as if you really are holding a heavy axe, slicing into a big chunk of wood, having to really use your core, your back, momentum, and strength. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Very good. Nice breath. All right. Next up, let's catch some flies. Today, those flies are flying in the wind. Lots of wind here today. Now, you could always catch flies or you could swat flies. A little different, but same. Energy is moving out instead of moving in. Maybe a little squeeze release if you're catching and pulling in, or just keep the hands open like you're just raking them in. Now, if you don't want to catch flies today, imagine what you would like to attract and catch into your life. And 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. And check in with your intensity. You might be getting a little bit warm now. Maybe your heart is beating a little faster. All right, let's go into some speed punches, elbows lifted. Here we go. Adding in some variety, you could lean back if you're not right up against your seat. You could also kind of move around a little bit like you are boxing with an opponent, dodging, shifting. Good, almost there. 5 more seconds. All right, and let that go, shake it off. Nice breath. And then pull your elbows behind you and let's crisscross and pull. Good. You want to increase the intensity, you could perhaps lean back a little bit. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. Shake it off. All right, next up, hands at the center of your chest, climbing a rope. Here we go. You could go faster, faster. You can reach higher and pull down lower. And keep the elbows in. And keep the eyes and the heart lifted, challenging our balance and core. Good. We're moving fast like this. It's easy to hold your breath, just little sips of air and keep it moving. And 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, let's row the boat. Row any way you want to row. You can go across or in front. Good. Keep the breath flowing. And 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. Shake it off. All right, let's chop some wood, and this time you can choose to go across or go up and down like we did the first time around. So shoulder to opposite knee or just straight up and down. If you're going across like me, if you want to switch sides, you can switch. Good. This one really taps into our core to maintain our upright position. Let's do three more. Last one. Very good. Quick little shake. Wiggle your fingers, circle your wrists. And okay. Let's go back to reach up and down and find your own steady pace here. Good. If you're holding your breath, let it go. 5 more seconds. Last one. Good. Quick rest. And check in with yourself. Notice your heart. Notice the rhythm of your breath. And then let's crisscross and pull. Here we go. Keep breathing. You can increase the intensity by going faster. You can lean back against your seat. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, shake that off. Roll out the shoulders. All right, how about let's do a little more juggling. So palms face up. Start to juggle those balls around. And challenging your core by leaning, reaching, extending away from the center line of your body. It's going to increase the intensity, challenge your core, improve your balance. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, shake that off. Next up, let's go to speed punches. Elbows lifted, hands to fists. Here we go. Stir it up as fast as you can. Adding in the movement of the torso, maybe leaning back or leaning forward, shifting a little side to side. All right, almost there. Keep it moving. Maybe go faster, faster. Challenge yourself for the last 8 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And rest. Shake it off. Roll out the shoulders if you need to. All right, let's catch some flies. Here we go. Now, if there's another exercise that you prefer, you are welcome to insert any exercise into this routine. Don't have to do what I'm doing. Don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. Find your way in your body. Good. Reaching, bowing, extending. 30 more seconds. Last one. And take a little break. Good job. It's hard to stop once you get going. If you want to walk it out a little bit, take a little walk. All right. How about let's row our boat when you're ready? Here we go. Again, remember your options here. You can row across the body, you can row in front of the body, single arm. 5 more seconds. All right. Take a little break here. Next up, we'll climb that rope. And here we go. And pulling down on that rope, reaching, staying away from your face. You can always lean back a little bit for a little variety. And 10 more seconds. Nice breath. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, come down on the home stretch. Let's come back to our crisscross pull, elbows behind you. And here we go. Good. And this will lead us into our grand finale. So we're going to keep this going just a little bit longer. Good. 5 more seconds. And now let's catch some flies. And then maybe play some drums. And then reach up and down. Good. And then finally, I'll come to some speed punches. Stir it up. Dodge your opponent if you want to keep yourself moving, or just stay centered, neutral spine. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, And one. Very good. Shake that off. Roll out your shoulders. And then place your hands on your legs. And as you inhale, look up, slide your elbows back. And then look down, slide your fingers forward. And look up, slide your elbows back. And then look down, slide your fingers forward. And just one more here. And return to center. And just cross one arm over your chest. You can take your hand to the back of that arm and give it a hug. You can either stay here for another breath or take that elbow overhead if that feels good. And then move to the other side or repeat on the same side. Cross the arm in front of the chest. And either stay there or take the elbow over your head. And let that go. Roll out your shoulders. And then just give yourself a big squeeze as you inhale. And as you exhale, release that and let it go. And just allow your hands to rest on your legs, eyes open or closed. And come back to your breath. And acknowledge the effects of this practice on your body, your heart, your mind, and spirit. And if there's anything you'd like to let go of before you move back into your day, take a deep breath all the way in. And then big breath out, let something go. And thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day and week.